So it's Response Magic is an email collection platform that we used to use until we got the PBS Vortex, in which now you get a collection profile on your site from there. However, there are a lot of people that can't afford or have not gotten the Vortex yet, so they don't have that email collection platform. So get with your instructor to see if they have one. I don't know if Response Magic still has an affiliate program. um, so for those of you that don't have the Vortex, and I still use this when I want to create my own email collections platform for different programs so that I can um, talk with them individually and not have to worry about them going through the Vortex. So this is a great way to also advertise when you want to be more selective in what you're trying to collect emails for.
If
So,
you have a question for you when you get a second.
excuse me.
I have a question.
Sure.
For, you're talking about the Vortex, an email platform. I'm not really sure what that means because I'm in my Vortex. I see dashboard meetings, leads, and SMS. That's all I see. Are you
Yeah,
saying
so
something
if in
built
the
with it?
Vortex, they also collect the email. So if you ever get someone that signs up through your Vortex for anything, you have their email. So you can then connect with them either through SMS or email. The one I'm getting ready to show you is just for email purposes, even though you can collect their phone number and then you have to manually send them an SMS. The one that I have that I pay for, I pay an extra $10 a month. So it's roughly about $30 a month I pay for this program. I can create SMS messages to send out to them.
Okay.
Okay, so this one, up to 100, you can actually send out bulk emails through here. You can set up different platforms. You can set up um, newsletters. You can set up all kind of things with this platform until you get 100 active emails. That means people are responding back to what you're saying. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys. Um, Let me share my screen. And I'm not going to take a lot of time with this because this is literally one of my rabbit holes I go through. Um, because I can stay in here all day and do all kind of things with this. But this is a brand new platform I created just so I can show you guys how to do it. So once you register with it, you're going to come here and you're going to see this information. Now, this is where you're going to create this form. Okay. So I'm going to come here and this says website prospects. You can create a new list. I'm going to say healthcare, health and wellness, if I can spell. Now let's do weight loss. Okay. So that's going to be my new title. So I'm getting ready to create an email capture uh, form so that I know anybody that fills this out is looking for ways to lose weight. You can also create a list for business prospects. You can create a list for any page like a teacher if you want to do teachers, if you want to do people that are looking to make money online. So anything like that, you can create a list so that you know that those people came to your site specifically looking for that. So you know how to talk to them and market with them. So once you get that, you're going to have your call to action, which is your headline. So our headline is going to be, and time to get rid of that added weight. All right. And you see that it kind of wrapped around it. And you can change this color. I don't like red. I'm just not one of those people that like red. I'm a purple baby. And here's this code. I always write down this code. If I can find a pencil that writes. Somehow my pens always seem to migrate somewhere else because I want to make sure that my site stays uniform. I do not have a pen. How do I not have a pen? So that is 912 CB5. Okay. All right. So there's that. And my call to action, oh, let me go here, find it again. 9, 12, CB. So I'm going to hit choose. And then my call to action is going to be start today. No, okay. All right, so that's purple. This will not change colors. So I want to make sure that's there. Now, if I have a video, and it has to be a YouTube video, you can put that here. Now, you can either create your own video. You can use one that is already there as long as it's a YouTube video. So what I'm going to do is literally go to my training, my ad templates, and I created my own videos and I have them here. And I'm literally going to go to my Velveeta program, which is my nootropics. Just letting this load up. And I am going to go to weight loss. Let's just go right here because I think this is where I have all my links. And once this pulls up, I'm going to come here and I should have one that says videos. So here's Brain, Slim, Youth, and Plus. So I could use either the Slim or the Plus. And I think I'm going to use the Slim. So I am going to, that says brain. Why does that say brain? Well, wait a minute. All right, let's see what this one is. I thought I had them all in there. There it is. There it is. That's the one I made. So I'm going to use mine. I'm going to come back to my response magic code. I'm going to put that link in there. And then questions. So you have these standard questions, name, first and last name, and email. So those are important. So I always make sure that I mark these because I want to make sure I get their names. When they come to this form, technically they can't leave it once they start filling it out if these red marks are not filled out. So then you come down here and you can create other questions. Now, field, I would love to know what state they're in. I don't necessarily need their city. This will help me get their time zone. Okay, so I add that. And then what's the other one? I would like to have their phone number. Okay, so I make the state mandatory, but not their phone number. Not everybody wants to give me their phone number. So I just leave that blank. So if they want to fill it out, they can. Most people, once they fill out these forms, they do give you the phone number. But if they don't want to, I don't want them to leave my form because they don't want to give me their number. Okay. And then you can come in here and do a customized question. And so the customized field, you're going to come here and you're going to change it. So this is where you change it. Do you want lose weight or get healthier? And then that way they can, and I want them to answer this question. All right, so I'm going to put that there. And then it says get access. I don't want to say get access. I want to say information, start your journey here. Okay. And button, remember we had that code. I'm going to come here and put that code because like I said, I like it to be uniform. CB5.
That's the code for the color, is that right?
Yep. So then that way it's purple. So now I got the same shades of purple. It looks a bit uniformed. Again, you don't have to if you don't want to. It's just something that is part of my makeup. I just have to do that. Enable SMS. I don't want to enable in the SMS on this account because it's a paid for account. So if you want to do SMS, it's an additional $10. So if you want to do that, you can. I'm not going to do that on this account. Now, this right here is their agreement to opt out. So what you want to do is make sure you put your contact signatures. So any way that they may receive information from you, you want to make sure that they are aware. So I'm going to put here my name, and you can just put your first name if you want to, if you don't want to know their last name. I'm also going to put my website. No. And I'm also going to put my email that they're going to be receiving this information from. What? So then that way, what is this? Make sure everything. All right. So that way they'll know if they get any of this info or get information from any of these platforms, it's from me. So this is their opt-out form. So that's fine. Do you wish to receive notifications anytime this form's filled out? Yes, I do. Some people say no, they don't want to clog up their email. I do because I want to be able to respond to them almost immediately. However, sometimes they don't always send you the information immediately when you get a sign up. So try to check this a couple of times a week. And I'll show you guys how to go back and check that. Now, the URL, what you want to do is send them to a page that relates to what they are signing up for. Okay. So they're signing up to lose weight. So what you want to do is make sure that you have a link to your website, not the direct link to the company. You want to make sure it goes to your website. So I'm going to come here to Bella Vita, to my program, and I'm going to pull one of these programs, and I'm just going to do the trifecta. And the reason I want to do the trifecta is because it lists all the products that we have there. So I'm going to copy this link, and then I'm going to come back to Response Magic, and I am going to paste that link in there. Now, before you hit submit code, remember, this is one thing a lot of people don't do. They don't go back and verify. This is the one place I do make sure that I don't have any misspells or anything like that, because once you hit submit, you can't go back and change your form. You have to either delete it and start over or just use it as is. So I want to make sure I go through and read this, because this is what people see. First name, last name, email, no phone number, state. Do you want to lose? See, look, lose or get healthy. It should say lose weight. So I need to put that in there. And I have to start all over. Okay. So there's that. So check that out again. Do you want to lose weight or get healthier? All right. So there's that. Got my YouTube video. Your journey starts here. Start your journey here. Exclamation. And then here's my information. I agreed to give Sheila Matchett. Here's my email, my website. So this is their permission. So if anybody comes back and says, I'm going to report you for sending me information, this is your protection. Because by them filling this out, this says they give you permission to call or text them or reach out to them in the future. I understand I can opt out at any time. So if somebody comes back threatening you because they filled this out and you sent them information, or they called you, this is your protection saying, hey, this is where you filled it out. Here it is, whatever. But this stays in there as long as you have it. Okay, so once it's all done, you're going to hit submit and get code. And once you hit submit and get code, you have 3 different ways to market this platform. You have your squeeze links, which is literally a link like any other program that we have that has affiliate links. And then you have your code. Now, your code is what you will put on your website for those of you that don't have it, but you can also use this code in your pages. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm going to literally copy this, and you can just use Control A, Control C, or Control V, however you want to do that. I just highlighted it all just because I was there. So I'm going to come here, excuse me, and I'm going to go to visit my site, and I'm going to pull up one of my weight loss pages. And I'm just going to come down here where it says trifecta. And I have plenty of other pages I could put in there. I need to probably go switch some of these out. But since I'm advertising the trifecta, I don't want to put this here because it's going to send them back. So let's go back and do sleep and weight loss. Because I don't want to send them to the page they just signed up for. Okay. Or I don't want to have it on the page that they just signed up for. All right, why aren't you searching? All right, here we go. Sleep optimization, 3 biohacking. Let's use that one. That's the first one that popped up. All right, so I'm going to literally edit this page. And we're going to see where we want to put this. Excuse me. Bless me. Sorry. Okay. Supportive weight loss. There. There. Okay. I'm going to say check out or say sign up for more information about getting okay. And once I do that, I'm going to come here and I'm going to put in HTML. And there's my customized HTML. I'm going to paste that code in there and then hit preview. So now there's my code. They can fill it out right there on the page, and it's going to send them back to my trifecta page so they can read about the other products and ways to combine different things to lose weight. This is all talking about sleep and weight loss, mentioning the Zling. But when they come here and fill out this form on this site, then it will take them to my trifecta page where they can see about the plus, they can see about the brain, they can see about the youth, they can see about the tunes. So all of that is going to be there. So I'm going to come here and save this.
This might be a stupid question, but I came in late. Um, this is what do I want to call it? Like we could use this for like the sign up for the wine and all of that sort of thing.
Yeah, until you get the vortex. The vortex is one of those things that it has one already. So I'm going to show you my site.
Okay.
So you can see what the vortex looks like. So this is the one for the vortex. So once you get the vortex, this is what you're going to get. Okay.
Okay.
And it does the same thing, except it goes to the CRM. Whereas this one that I just created, it goes to my own personal information.
Right. So my
Okay.
next question is, since I don't have the vortex, let's say
You
I
can use
set up the
this.
one, for wine and someone hits me up, I get an email. What would be my next step?
Your next step is if you want to get commission for the wine, you'll have to get in Vortex to get a link for wine. If not, you have to use your uplines link and then they will get the credit for it.
Got it. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm recording this so you can go and see how to set this up. Okay. All right.
Yes.
So
Thanks again.
you're welcome. So when you're going to, and people's like, well, what are these two links for? So these links are very important when you're advertising. Say you're doing an advertising on cash, not cash, what is it? Classifieds for free or US net ads, or even on Facebook Marketplace or somewhere like that, TikTok. You set up your profile, you got links. If you're using Linktree and you're setting up links, this is where you use this link. And you have your vertical and your horizontal. It really doesn't make much of a difference unless you have a video there. Since I have a video, I'm going to show you what the vertical looks like. And it just positions the video. So when people click on that link, and it doesn't show up on your website. So if you use this link on your website, you're not gonna see the video yourself, but when they go in, they will see the video. They'll see this when they click on it. So the video doesn't show up unless they click on the link to sign into the form. And the reason I like this platform better, because they can see the video first, and then they can choose to sign up for my program or see the information. So this is what it looks like from the vertical point of view. They can come here and see my video, and this is a video I made for memes I created personally. If you're in the meme program, you get memes that you can use to create videos with. So this is just a program, and we'll go over that another training on how to create these videos in Canva. So this is a video they can come and watch on biohacking for the Zleam. It has different slogans on there, and it also says find more here. So it has a link that they can go in and look at. But then once they see this video, they can come in here and fill out this information. And because I did those red dots, they can't leave unless they just click off the page. Okay. Because they got to put their first name, last name, and email and the state, and then answer this. Do you want to lose weight or get healthier? And once they answer those questions, this will click on, they can go to that, and it will take them to my trifecta page. Okay. So when they come here and go to fill that out, this is the page it's going to bring them to, is this one. So then they can come here and they can read about trifecta. Why is that gone? I'll have to fix that. And they can see the different images that's here. They can hear about the brain, because there's the brain video. They can come here and see the Zleam video, the actual Zleam video. They can read about the youth. Here's the plus. They can read about that. And then I got the wine club. I have to go in and literally take this out. So let me edit this, because actually, no, I'm not. I'll leave that there because we do have wine. But this is the different things that they can do. I need to go ahead and remove that, because I don't know why that's gone, but I'm going to take it out and then just update. So this is the page, again, how you can view it and use that. So once they fill out that form, they're going to come here and read about trifecta. They can read about the different information that I have on the sleep and weight loss. They can see the different programs that's there. They can see, and I didn't put this there. This is a Google form because we are talking about weight loss, and I'm glad, because this kind of correlates with different things about with my page. So this is a great tool to use. And I think I may want to go in there and change that because it kind of doesn't make sense now that I think about it. And we do have the other programs now, so that will make better sense to change this to something that relates to what I'm talking about. So yeah, that doesn't make sense now that I have that in there. So once you have that done, and the other one is the vertical. And like I said, it just positions your video differently. So on the vertical, here's where the video's on the side. They can see the form. So again, if you don't have a video in there, then the positioning doesn't really matter. You're still going to get the same view. It just matters if you have a video in there. And remember, when you use this platform, it only works with YouTube. So if you have Vimeo or anything like that, it's not going to work. It only works with YouTube videos. Okay. So once you come back here, people are like, well, here's where I was telling you about email broadcast. So you can come in here and set up literally a marketing campaign where you can do different emails to everybody that signs up with you. So we're going to come here to our email list. And if you come back here to back, this is where your email list is. So I have an email list that says weight loss. So when I come back here to watch this, I can come here and say, click here to view contacts. And if anybody has signed up, I can click that. And this is where all those emails will show up. And I strongly suggest you guys watch this video trainings on these things because it actually shows you how to use this platform in the different modules you go to. Very informative, very good to follow up with on how to use it so you can use it optimally to get the best information out of it. So, and again, you just go to your email list and just hit back, and that gives you all your different email lists. And you can create as many forms. On my other one, I have like 70, different forms out there that I've created that I market with. I don't all have them all in my website, but anytime I'm creating a new campaign or I'm creating a new marketing strategy, I always create a response magic code to go along with it to advertise with. So that way I know when people fill out that form, when I call them or email them, it's very specific to that particular advertising. So I know how to talk to them, or I know how to market with them, or I know what products to present to them. So this is a good way to be very matter of fact, to pinpoint your marketing and also, to pinpoint your customer base. Because this is a great way to build up your customer base, especially if you do a newsletter. I try to do a newsletter about once a month on any new stuff. I haven't done one recently, but I need to go ahead and do one and introduce the new things. So if you don't know what to market or how to do that, remember, we have Valentine's Day coming up. It's literally a month away. So you have literally 2-3 weeks to market heavily for those things. And then it's always weight loss season. Even Steve, when he came back from the gym, talking about how packed the gym was, how everybody was in the gym and they were waiting around to get on equipment. So people are now doing their New Year's resolutions to get in the gym, to lose that weight, blah, 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 blah. So it's a great opportunity to start your weight loss campaign or to get healthy campaign, however you want to do it. So I am going to stop my share.
I don't know. All I know is Vicky said that.
Excuse me? Who's Trucker Heel? Did you have a question? Oh, okay. I didn't think must didn't know they were unmuted. So I hope that helps you guys with that part of it.
I have another question, or actually, I just need to be reminded. You said this is going to be recorded. This is
Yes.
usually in the RR247 recordings, right?
No, this is my personal recording. So
How do I get to that?
Yeah, I usually put them on my YouTube channel, so you can always go there and check it.
Okay, where's your what's the name of your Chief?
No, Sheila, just go look under Sheila Matchett on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. And I do have several trainings already on how to use this program on there, so you can just go there and look. So I still have my response magic code. Again, this is something for those of you that don't have the Vortex, that you can use this to put on your system. But for anybody that wants to use it, you can use it for advertising. You can put it on your pages exclusively for certain marketing campaigns. But it is not something that Rory promotes anymore, for the simple fact we do have the Vortex. So get with your instructor, see if they have their link, if you don't have the Vortex yet, so that you can use it. But again, if you're marketing things that like the Brain Food Academy, PBS, if you're marketing wine, if you get somebody that's interested, you only get those links once you get Vortex. So if somebody says, yeah, I'm interested in becoming part of your wine club, that's where you're going to have to make that decision to get into the vortex so that you can get that commission from that sign up. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm really not trying to drive everybody crazy, but you guys know by now I always have a lot of questions.
That's fine. Go ahead.
So my trainer was saying that she was going to give me her links because she's not advertising these. But what I'm understanding you to say is that's not going to work either.
No, you can use her links. It's just she'll get credit for it. You
She'll
won't
get
get,
the credit.
yeah,
Okay,
she'll get
all
the
right.
commission for anybody that signs up using those links.
That's what I thought. All right, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so I'm going to stop this recording.